Anyways, we're in 2025, and the list of 14 performers, nominees, for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame class have been introduced,
Yep.
including 8 candidates who will appear on the ballot for the first time, including some surprises that range from previously overlooked Twist popularizer Chubby Checkers
Yes, as
to
in
the
the twist.
it, well, come on, baby, you just
Yeah,
gotta do the twist.
let's do the twist. Yeah, like they did
Yeah,
last summer.
yeah, it goes like this. To the Latin rock group Mana, to the jam band Fish.
Yeah.
So, other artists who are being put up for election for the first time are Outcast, Hey Yeah, Billy Idol, Bad Company, Joe Cocker, and the Black Crows.
Yep.
The remaining 6 nominees, announced Wednesday morning, are making up some repeat ballot appearances. Those being Mariah Carey, currently, I think, on tour, Oasis,
Hmm.
that hasn't been canceled yet. Definitely not on tour, The White Stripes. Just ending the tour, Cyndi Lauper. And I don't think they're ever going to go on tour again. Joy Division slash New Order and Soundgarden.
Yeah. So we'll do what we usually do with these nominees, and who do we think is deserving here? My eyes immediately think about, well, Chubby Checker, just the legacy there, is pretty impressive. Fish, the fact that they've never been nominated before is kind of surprising. They've existed for decades now. Outcast would be an interesting one. Not necessarily something you'd traditionally think of as Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, but they had a pretty deep impact on hip hop and rap culture, as well as kind of ushering in the age of the Atlanta like rap sound. So there's that. Um, Oasis makes some sense, and Soundgarden is one that I feel like should already be there. So especially after the passing of Chris Cornell.
Right. I mean, yes, to Chubby Checkers, kind of weird things when like, oh, by the way, he's like not in the Hall of Fame. Like
It's
that
not.
doesn't make sense. But
Yep.
okay. I would like to see Mana in there because while they may not be popular within the United States, they are huge outside
Mhm.
in the global sphere.
I could see it.
Uh,
I could totally
I
see it.
could see it. I could see Outcast, like you mentioned, and probably Oasis before Soundgarden. Cyndi
Yeah.
Lauper's like right on that bubble there. Where like, yes, I can see it happening. Same with Billy
Yeah.
Idol. It's like, yes, I can see it happening. They want to stick to the rock and roll part of the Hall of Fame,
Yeah.
but don't remember, it's not the Hall of really, really good performers.
Right.
It's the Hall of Fame.
An interesting one here is the White Stripes. I mean, if you think about the impact of just Nation Army by itself and how it's literally in every sports event in the world now, maybe that's worth it.
For one song,
I'm not saying just for that one song. Obviously, they have a library of hits. I could just name them right now, but by itself, it's quite a statement. It's like, like on a level of popularity that most bands never see.
right? But much like with most Hall of Fames in the sports section, you get X amount of years. Like you just clearly get years and years and years out. So if you don't get it the first time you're nominated,
Right.
you can just, roll over the next year. Next year. It's one of those things where like, yes, we'll eventually put you in. Just like, yes, Leonardo DiCaprio eventually got his Oscar.
Right. So we'll keep an
Just
eye
like
on
Timothée
this as
Chalamet
this.
will eventually get his Oscar.
Yes. So yeah, we'll keep an eye on this and yeah, we'll have an update, I'm sure, when later in the year we find out who will be inducted.
Uh, but the actual inductions usually don't happen until October.
Yeah, end of the year. So